Okay, so here we've got a travel graph, okay, that shows the distance travelled by a car over a 6-hour period. Okay, so what we've got here up the side is distance, okay, and down the bottom down here we've got hours running this way. Okay, and it says basically how far did the car travel? How far did it travel in total? Okay, so let's look at A. Okay, so how far did it travel in total? Okay, so this here is a distance that it's travelled. So the maximum distance that it's travelled is here, which is a distance of 200 kilometres, is what that's equivalent to there. Okay, so it's travelled a distance of 200 because that's our maximum distance travelled. Okay, so 200 kilometres. Okay, so what we want to have a look at now as well is B. Okay, how far did it travel in the first hour? So let's have a look at using a slightly different colour for that. Okay, so how far did it travel in the first hour? So let's have a look here. This is the first hour here, between here and here. Okay, so that's our first hour. So that's where he's travelled, and so basically in the first hour he's travelled to that point there, which is 80 kilometres. Okay, so distance in first hour equals 80 kilometres. Okay, so if we then also have a look, it says for C, what is happening in the fourth hour? So let's identify the fourth hour. Okay, so this is the first hour, this is the second hour, this is the third hour, and this is the fourth hour. Okay, so the fourth hour is here. Okay, right, and so that's this bit of time here where, well, it looks like he hasn't travelled any distance at all. Okay, so in terms of not travelling any distance, it means that, well, he's stopped. Okay, so if we look at C, okay, in fourth hour, okay, the van is not moving. Okay, so probably the driver's having a rest or something. So let's have a look at D. When is the van travelling at the fastest? Okay, so it'll be travelling at the fastest, right, when we basically have the steepest slope, okay, on one of these diagrams. Okay, so the steepest slope, if we think about the steepest slope here, well, that one or that one. Okay, now this one easily looks way steeper than the other one. Okay, so what we're basically looking at here is that there is our steepest portion of the graph, which gives us our fastest speed. Okay, so fastest speed, okay, is between 0 to 1 hours. Okay, and we can write it like that, and I'm just highlighting this basically just so that you know that we've highlighted it up there so you can see it. Okay, now when we look at E, so he is asking in the 6th hour, how far does it travel? Okay, so let's have a look here. So that was the 4th hour to there. Okay, so let's have a look at, we've got the 5th hour is here, and then the 6th hour is here. How far does it travel? So it started here in the 6th hour, and it's travelled to here in that amount of time. So it's gone from 120 up to 200 in that 6th hour. So the distance in 6th hour is equal to Well, it will be 200 take 120, right, which will be 80 kilometres. Okay, so that's 80 kilometres there that it's travelled. Yeah. Okay. So that's just that little section in there that's travelled 80 kilometres. Okay. And so I'll just highlight that as well, just so that you can see that that there is that 80 kilometres there that we're looking at. Okay.